is up, guys? Dashing here for Community Universe Mode episode 633 and edition number 47 of NGW TV. Just one day removed from purgatory, and my friends, it is now a straight shot to the show of shows, Ascendant 7, just 4 weeks away. Can you feel it? I am super duper excited, as the one and only Tim would have said in his day. I am excited bike just as much as for this show right here. We know that over Ascendant 7 weekend, NGW will play host to Homebound, and all the superstars of the NGW roster, male and female alike, scrambling to be a part of such a historic event. Both of these two, no exception, as things get started here tonight between Rami Young and Danielle Davis in the women's division. What a show we have in store for you, though, guys. Our main event, a tag team match, going to pit Cam Harris and Joseph Santos against former NGW champion Tenra and current new NGW champion Ace Reeves. How will Tenra and Reeves be able to work together? That is the big question, after Ace Reeves, of course, cashed in his Magnificent Six contract last week on Tenra to become champion, and a whole lot more in between. But General Manager Ken Donahue, a few weeks ago, announcing that #1 contenders match that will take place at Homebound for the NGW Women's Championship. We know, of course, the main event of Homebound, the NGW Women's Championship itself, will be decided in the epic conclusion to the rivalry that spanned the entirety of the season. Piper Fox challenging Sonny Octave, but who will be next in line? That will be answered as well at Homebound. One person already qualifying for the #1 contenders match, that being Amy Winters last week. And I have been told by GM Ken Donahue that both of these two will also be involved in a qualifying match in the coming weeks. So looking for momentum here in this one. By the way, Ken Donahue sending him well wishes, not here tonight. He will be returning next week, though, announcing himself that he's going to step back into the ring to go one-on-one with Nucleo. The reason he's not here tonight and why he wasn't here last week being because he was attacked by one of Tailcoat Val's experiments, Nucleo, backstage, that vicious assault. Ken gonna don a pair of tights once again for the first time in a long time, saying in his own words, "I'm not afraid to stand up to Tailcoat Val and her goons like everybody else understandably is." Rami Young, who we have not seen in action in quite a while, former contender for the NGW Women's Championship, taking on another gal who could say the same. In Toronto, failed to defeat Piper Fox, which allowed Fox to move on to the main event of Homebound to go up against Sonny Octave. Danielle Davis not going to let that keep her down. She's got another opportunity, and I don't think she's going to let this one slip through her fingers. Tonight, guys, we're also going to take one step closer to finding out which team will challenge Black Magic for the NGW Tag Team titles at Homebound. It is the first round of the single elimination NGW Tag Team Championship Tournament. Corrosion going to be taking on the Prestige. Next week, it'll be French Pride up against the Ali Brothers. One of those 4 teams may be the ones to finally dethrone TJ Black and Jared Leon, put a stop to their historic reign. Not to mention that show stealer we could have on our hands, Johnny Respawn, one-on-one with Rising Star champion Blake Virtue. Non-title match that we do know right here next week on NGW TV. Blake Virtue will defend his championship against Sage Autumn. Sage defeating Johnny Respawn last week in that #1 contenders match to earn the opportunity. Rami Young. What the? Akira! Hang on a minute. What is the... What's the Inevitable doing out here? Running down to the ring, catching the attention of Danielle Davis. Hang on a second. Referee Poe has called for the bell. This match has been thrown out. The Akira clutch. Akira clutch on Danielle Davis. And Akira, who hasn't been seen on NGW TV in a while. I mean, these last few weeks, she's returned on Impact. But what the hell was that all about? Certainly a message sent by the baddest bitch on NGW, taking out Danielle Davis, while Rami Young watches from the corner. What in the hell? What a way to get the show started, huh? God damn. Well, things are only going to get more chaotic from here on out because, of course, coming up a little bit later on, we have that 2 out of 3 falls tables match between Tailcoat Val and Joy Justice. Things are just getting started here on NGW TV, guys. Woo! Voodoo with a rare appearance. Hello. The real Akira Voodoo. The real Akira. But here's that match that I just mentioned could very well steal the show. Johnny Respawn, though it isn't for the title, has got a huge opportunity on his hands up against Rising Star champion Blake Virtue. Virtue, who's looking for some momentum before putting his title on the line next week against Sage Autumn. Autumn defeating Johnny Respawn in a hell of a #1 contenders match last week to earn the shot. But Respawn wants to keep his name around the title picture, and he can most certainly do so if he's able to knock off Virtue right here, right now. I did hear the good news. I am very happy that Bloody Justice is home. Levi Marta finally releasing him from wherever he was being held. The video game come to life, guys. Before hitting a brick wall in the form of Sage Autumn last week, was on quite the winning streak. Let's see if he can get back to his winning ways in a big way against Blake Virtue. Yeah, Blake Virtue has got to have that in the back of his head. The fact that the last time he and Sage Autumn went one-on-one, Autumn was victorious. And that was despite being hit in the head with a metal bat at the hands of Asa Reeves, too. So it's a chance for Virtue to redeem himself, though. And I know that he's looking forward to that, but he can't look past Respawn here tonight. Also to come here tonight, guys, a triple threat match. Gonna pit Brett Curtis against Durag Jones and Jay Young. All 3 men looking for a victory in what could be a match to blow the roof off this joint. Blake Virtue, since capturing that Rising Star Championship, has been a fighting champion. He put it on the line the very next night after England and defeating Antonio Baleska in one of the best matches on NGW this season. And then issued an open challenge, guys, in Toronto. He had no idea who was going to be stepping up to him, and it turned out to be the hometown boy, Brett Curtis, and man, did those two throw down. And an unforgettable performance from both superstars. It took everything for Blake Virtue to put down Brett Curtis and still be Rising Star champion. But there ain't no rest for the wicked. Curtis got to do it again next week against a man who has beaten him before in Sage Autumn. Here we go. Johnny Respawn wanted to get back on track with a dub, while Blake Virtue can't afford to show any signs of weakness. With Sage Autumn coming his way next week. Nasty Hangman's neckbreaker by Respawn to get things started. Picking Virtue up almost immediately, and you see that Virtue's going to have a bit of a height advantage. Not much. These two are very similar in the ring, although I will say Virtue, the champion, going to have an advantage, as he usually does in terms of striking, but Respawn definitely, oh my God, cannot be rivaled by many when it comes to his athleticism. What a freaking heel kick that was by Blake Virtue. These two are starting hot. Well, Virtue going to use his superior size to manhandle Johnny Respawn there. Go behind into a waistlock, wrenching at the midsection. Able to get free with a snapmare into a reverse chin lock. And a knee dug right down into the lower back. Irish whip has Virtue going off the ropes. Leapfrog. Drop down. Able to block it with a shot to the pec, forearm smash. Misses super kick to the midsection. Man, these guys, a million miles a minute. Oh, hang on a second. Look who's coming out here to get a front row seat of what's coming his way next week. But hang on, Johnny Respawn going to try to use the opening to his advantage. Crucifix pin. And Respawn just nearly by the skin of his teeth able to upset the Rising Star champion. But it most definitely does seem like Sage Autumn wants to get into the head of the Rising Star champion before their title match next week, as he parks a seat at ringside, and Respawn going to continue to try and wear down Virtue. Both men back into the ring. Irish whip into the corner, knee to the chest. You see Virtue shooting that glare over at Autumn. He has got to remain focused. Shot to the midsection. Virtue going to take Respawn for a bit of a walk up against the ropes he's laid. Grabbing him by the tights. Hang on a minute. Oh, man! A super reverse STO. Johnny Respawn momentarily out of it, and Virtue gonna take him down with the side effect. Not gonna be enough to put the video game come to life down just yet, though. And here goes Virtue with that joint manipulation. Rising Star champion. Not a one-trick pony by any means. A lethal striker, but he can mix it up in pretty much all other aspects as well. Respawn going to test that theory right here. Fireman's carry dropped down behind into a reverse DDT, as Sage Autumn just continues to watch closely. I mean, this is what any smart man would do in Sage Autumn's position. Not only, doing his homework, but simultaneously trying to throw Virtue off his game, make sure he doesn't walk into the title match next week with some momentum behind him. Dropped on that top rope sternum first. Virtue not done, though. What's he looking for now? Snapmare. Drives his knee down into the lower back of Johnny Respawn. And Respawn, with the wherewithal, rolls out onto the apron where he cannot be pinned or submitted, but Virtue on him like a monkey on a cupcake, forearm smash to the jaw. Respawn back into the ring. Irish whip. Gonna catch him on the rebound with a nice arm drag. Simple but effective. Drops over the cover, hooking the leg. Only a one count. Drop kick then to the back of the head. Blake Virtue not looking too hot at the moment. Respawn again with the arm drag. Tries for a stomp. Virtue with the quickness, reviving himself. Arm drag now by the champion. Irish whip. Just throwing out them knees like candy on Halloween. Very, very generous is the champ. I think his generosity may run out, though, going for that single leg high knee. But has Virtue backed himself into a corner. Respawn with the honor roll. The clothesline connecting. 1, 2. Just nearly able to get the 3. You see Respawn with his hands atop his head. He can't believe it, but he needs to refocus past the champion. What? Respawn with a freaking jumping cutter, and Virtue just immediately kipping up. He's been busted open too. I don't know if you can tell because of the headband, but there is blood pouring down into his eyes right now. Blake Virtue with a second wind. Double axe handle again. Now we get a roll through kick to the side of the head. Johnny Respawn, maybe in La La Land, as he's sent into the corner. Snaps back to reality with a kick to the midsection. Off the ropes he goes. Bicycle super kick. Springboard moonsault. Virtue moves out of the way, man. I knew this match was going to steal the show. Oh, what's happening here, though? Uh-oh. Not too sure what's going on right now. Azrael is trying to drag Johnny Respawn down to the dungeon. Okay. Look at Sage Autumn doesn't even know what the hell is happening. I think Virtue has a sharpshooter locked in. I can't really tell. Man, Respawn's fighting through it though, even though one of his legs has been dragged under the ring. Snap Samoan drop. He really is a video game come to life. There we go. He's able to fix himself, gets out of that glitch. And now the shooting star press on the money. 1, 2, 3. Johnny Respawn has just pinned the Rising Star champion. Thanks in large part to Sage Autumn, who caused a distraction at ringside. What a bout, though. Completely living up to the hype. And Respawn ensuring that his name stays circling around the title picture. Autumn with a big smile on his face. This is what it's like when you're champion. You have a target on your back. Adversaries from all sides trying to take you down. And look at this. Autumn, no quarrels with Johnny Respawn. Get a handshake. Respawn not trying to act like Autumn didn't give him the assist. Very appreciative. But what's going to happen next week, guys? Can Blake Virtue bounce back when he defends his Rising Star Championship against Sage Autumn? And how will Johnny Respawn play into the picture? Coming up next, guys, we are going to find out the first team that will be entered into the finals of the NGW Tag Team Championship Tournament as the unbeaten Corrosion take on Prestige. The winning team of this will meet the winning team of next week's battle between French Pride and the Ali Brothers. Which team will head to Homebound to challenge the historic reign of Black Magic? But a bigger story may be what Nucleo has coming his way next week as he's set to go one-on-one with General Manager Ken Donahue. That is going to be an interesting contest, no doubt about it. I don't know what Ken Donahue is thinking, stepping into the ring with that monster. But the focus right now for Corrosion got to be on them tag team titles. And these two teams have met once before. Corrosion was victorious. Can Prestige get the dub back while simultaneously getting themselves just a step closer to those NGW tag team titles? Tailcoat Vow still set to be in action later on tonight in that 2 out of 3 falls tables match. Only the second ever in CMV history against Joy Justice. Don't forget our main event also. Cam Harris and Joseph Santos teaming up to take on Tenra and the NGW champion Ace Reeves. This is a DS voodoo. That's an old joke that hasn't been done in a while, since like 16. Yo, what up? And there they are, the team that has turned the NGW Tag Team Division on its head. Unbeaten. Demolishing every single tandem put in their way. And Nucleo on his own last week ripped Ken Donahue in half to the point where Donahue can't even be here tonight. Constable Martini actually filling in for him. And what a show he's set up for us. Gonna make sure that Tailcoat Val stays in her lane. Doesn't try to take over the show like she did last week. Donahue gonna be here himself next week to take care of business. Mano a mano with Nucleo. If you don't know, is that giant on the right, Tashera to the left. Don't know where Ashley Rain is tonight. I don't know if I want to know. Eerie sight as always as these two enter the ring and ready to pick apart their next victims, who are none other than Shane Ridley and Grant Morgan, the Prestige. One of the very first teams that Corrosion fell when they arrived at NGW. Prestige are former contenders for the NGW Tag Team titles. They would love nothing more than another chance to take those belts home. Ridley, a former Trios champion, has brought Grant Morgan under his wing, and these two bringing a much different style to the ring when compared to Corrosion. Here we go, Corrosion, Prestige, who's heading to the finals to meet either French Pride or the Ali Brothers. We'll find that out next week, Knife Edge Chop. Tashera caught him before it could land, though, and backs him into the corner. Poe going to attempt to separate these two. I don't know why he... Oh, and look at that cheap shot by Tashera as Shane really attempts to get in the ring and help out his partner. Poe is making sure that he does not do that. Morgan going to come back strong with a snap German suplex. A punch to the top of Dennis. Tashera is trying to get back up to his feet. Nice hip toss neck breaker. Love me one of those. Executed to perfection. Jaw breaker in response. Closes that distance, but Morgan able to get out of the way. Stomp to the quad, goes low, knee to the jaw. Fireman's carry takes Tashera down. Up in a front headlock. Tashera sent in the corner with an Irish whip. Early tag denied. Boot to the jaw, overhand punch, elbow to the side of the head. Chop to the throat, elbow to the mouth. And Shane really going to grab the arms from the apron. Some nice teamwork by the Prestige. There's that knife edge chop he was looking for before. Lighten up the chest at the 4th of July. Morgan, back elbow, elbow stamp, and a gouge of the eyes just for good measure. Neither one of these teams against doing whatever they have to win a match. Massive cutthroat slam. One. Not even a one count, I don't think. Morgan. Now gonna get taken down with a gory buster. Eyes glossed over. Tashera sends him into the corner. Will this be an early night for Corrosion? Perhaps not. Grant Morgan. Clobbering blow to the top of the back. Really wants that tag, but Tashera is doing an excellent job of making sure it doesn't happen. Approaching Morgan in the corner. All he's going to get is an elbow, and we've seen this from Grant Morgan before. The takedown into a rear naked choke. Many have tapped out to this maneuver. Will Teixeira be another on the list? No, he's able to get out of it. Slips through the legs, punches the back of the head, goes to the knee, and instead gets an elbow to the thigh. Up against the ropes, Irish whip. Gonna meet him on the rebound with a hip toss neck breaker again. You see Nucleo there on the apron, begging for the tag. Teixeira getting dragged by arm and leg. I don't know what exactly Morgan was going for there, but gonna opt to try for the pin. Not gonna be enough though. And now on the hunt, Grant Morgan looking to send the Prestige to the finals. Small package driver. One. But Nucleo, before even the count of two, able to break the pin and keep Corrosion's hopes alive. Yes, Corrosion is capable of having hopes and dreams. Their venture for the NGW Tag Team titles may just be Tailcoat Val's plan to take over NGW. Here goes Teixeira to the top rope, though. Shane really trying desperately to help out his tag team partner. And he does, at the risk of being disqualified. And now Grant Morgan has a chance if he can wake up. He's on spaghetti legs right now. Shakes off those cobwebs. Interesting knee drop. By arm and leg. To the corner of the Prestige. Finally gets that tag. And here comes the former Trios champion. Sweep by Teixeira. Grabs the ears. Looks him dead in the eyes. Gut wrench powerbomb, and really a much bigger man than Teixeira. That takes some power. Not finished either. You might be surprised. Teixeira surprisingly strong for his size. Wheelbarrow face buster to follow it up. Jeez Louise, really not starting very well in this match here. Instantly just getting shredded by Teixeira. Drop kick now to the chest. Ooh, and Teixeira gonna make the tag to Nucleo. About to get the two beef boys colliding. Goes for a stomp, Ridley. Able to get out of the way of it now into the corner. Huge clothesline, almost decapitated Nucleo. Grabs the arm, smacks it off the mat. And Shane Ridley with a roar. Trying to show that he's not afraid. Everybody else is of Tailcoat Val, Corrosion, and her gang of goons. Grant Morgan extending his hand. Nucleo busy turning his back and mocking the crowd. Now we get a hot tag. Drop kicking the hand away. Drop kick again. A third drop kick. Nothing seems to be able to ground the massive Nucleo, though. Finally has had enough. Grabs the arm, smash, waiting for him. Didn't see that coming. Clothesline. Nucleo just unwilling to budge. Another forearm smash. Irish whip to the corner. Shane Ridley still down. Grant Morgan on his own. Running bulldog from the corner. Now it's Nucleo who makes the hot tag to Teixeira. As Grant Morgan was catching his breath, goes for a drop kick. Nice counter, double boot stomp to the chest, into a lateral press. Our Prestige going to the finals? Almost. Very close, but no cigar. As Shane Ridley back up onto the apron now, Grant Morgan gonna stomp away at the side of the head, one after the other, again and again. Goes to the leg. Well-placed kick to the jaw, though. Gonna send him tumbling down. Forearm smash to the lower back. Now it's Teixeira in this handicap situation. Nobody to help him out. Morgan trying for the tag. Sent back into the corner of Corrosion, but Nucleo is still down on the outside. And Teixeira is confused about how to proceed now. Better do something quick. Can't just stare at him. There's the gut-wrench powerbomb. One for each member of the Prestige. Teixeira, though, doesn't go for the pin. Instead, sends him into the corner. Slowly but surely approaching ominously. Morgan able to counter whatever Teixeira was going to try for there. Kick to the ribs, hook to the jaw, and a seatbelt suplex. Teixeira not looking so great right now. Huge Irish whip into those turnbuckles. Morgan makes the tag. In comes Shane Ridley at the same time. Tag made to Nucleo. With the brick wall attempting to barrel over Ridley. Doesn't go his way. Drop toe hold instead. Counters the spine buster with a DDT. Right back up. Ridley won't stay down. Another drop toe hold. Turns over onto his back. Well placed boot. And there's that headbutt. Almost surprised that Nucleo's head doesn't go right through Shane Ridley's chest. And Shane can't get a lid on the big man who goes for a cannonball senton. Instead gets double knees to the back. There's that spine buster. Some real oomph behind it. Right into the pin. 1, 2. Corrosion. Unbeaten thus far in their NGW careers. And that includes a prior win over the Prestige. The Prestige bringing a hell of a fight tonight. Responds to the knife edge shot with one of his own Irish whip. Grant Morgan gonna hold him back. Some more excellent teamwork by the Prestige. Stomp to the lower back. Goes after that arm like a dog with a bone. Relentless is Shane Ridley here. Uh-oh. And Ridley now. Hang on a minute. Could be looking for his patented fall-away slam. The bridge to pin. 1, 2. Oh my God, I think that was going to be a 3 count by Teixeira. Not only taking down Grant Morgan, but referee Poe as well. Now I think Shane really just stomped the back of Poe's head. Running Bulldog over referee Poe. Teixeira going to exit to the outside. Throwing a hand to Grant Morgan. Now chaos as our official is still down. Anything goes. Going after the eyes. Trying to rip them right out of Nucleo's head. Grabs hair, throwing Ridley back. Skull smacking off the canvas. Nucleo now just throwing Shane Ridley outside of the ring. What the hell does he have planned here? Grant Morgan watching from the apron. Oh no, going for a Uranagi. That was definitely would not have ended well for Shane Ridley. Now just going off with this combination. Strike after strike. DDT! Those pads offer little protection for the concrete floor that lies beneath. Hoisted back in the ring under the bottom rope. Not before Ridley takes a cheap shot though. Choking Nucleo out. Gotta watch Poe's count just before 8. Returning to the ring. Tag to Grant Morgan. Prestige are on top of their game right now. And Grant not beating around the bush. He knows Nucleo is hurting. Oh man, with the brick wall. Breaking free. Goes for that battering ram and headbutt. Front headlock. Morgan gets out of it with 3 punches to the midsection. Clothesline, and now it's Nucleo who takes a journey to the outside. Unceremoniously landing like a sack of stones. Digs a finger into the eye socket. Nucleo taking it like a champ. Punches to the jaw. Knife edge chop. Overhand. Finally able to get some defense in. Swinging for the fences is Nucleo right now. My God. Shane Ridley has seen enough. Risking a possible disqualification. Nucleo taking them both on. My God, as Teixeira just watches comfortably from the apron. There we go, jawbreaker. Nucleo getting busted open. Grant Morgan now able to take control. Count of 8 by referee Poe. Again into the ring. Elbow to the open cut across the forehead and a leg drop. Morgan hastily bringing Nucleo to his feet, only to get a forearm smash. A lot of knife-edge chops in this match. Ric Flair would be proud. Tag to Shane Ridley and the Prestige. Oh, man! High knee Enzu lariat combination pulled off to perfection. But Shane Ridley, almost seeming stunned. Okay, just makes a tag to Grant Morgan. Frequent tags, the name of the game. Prestige trying to keep themselves fresh. Forearm smash. And Grant Morgan gonna take down Nucleo. Can he get the reverse chin lock locked in? Yes, he can. There it is. Will Nucleo tap? Will Corrosion be defeated? Our Prestige going to the finals. Oh, Nucleo with a hammering blow to the back of the head into a freak accident high angle side slam. And somehow, not content, what a spear! Hit with such force that it almost knocked Poe off his feet. Good Lord. Grant Morgan, I'm almost surprised he's not in 2 right now. Irish whip into the corner. Nucleo very adamant. Snake eyes. See Shane Ridley yelling for the tag, but Grant Morgan in no condition to comply. Teixeira now brought into the ring as the legal man, but sent into the corner almost immediately. And reverse the momentum. Elbow right to the side of the head. Uh-oh. Gonna go for another small package driver, but Teixeira turns into a small package of his own. 1, 2. Nearly able to steal it. Shane Ridley taking out Nucleo with a huge DDT as Teixeira goes for another pin. Shane Ridley breaks it up though. Now we get an Irish whip into the corner. And a modified vertical suplex right into the turnbuckles. Shane Ridley busy dealing with Nucleo as Grant Morgan in the ring, jawbreaker. Gonna go for the small package driver again. There it is. No Nucleo to help Teixeira this time. 1, 2, but still. Teixeira somehow kicking out. This is that stomp that gets all of that kick to the midsection. Gut wrench, powerbomb rears its ugly head once more. Seems to like this combination into the wheelbarrow facebuster. Nucleo, who's bleeding pretty badly now, onto the apron. These two teams leaving it all in that ring for a shot to go to the finals, one step closer to an NGW Tag Team title match at Homebound in 4 weeks' time. Teixeira grabbing at his ribs as he stomps Grant Morgan on the back of the head. Now brings him up just to knock him back down with a reverse DDT. Hardly able to stand. Gas tank running on empty. Irish whip to the corner. Approaching for a... Well, tries to go low. Grant Morgan keeps him at bay. Pushing him off. And reels him into a... Oh, attempted butterfly suplex. Teixeira landing it. Not able to get out of this though. Tagged and Shane Ridley shoulder thrust, keeping Teixeira pinned as Morgan comes in hot with that European uppercut. Look at how Ridley gonna try to finally put this match to an end. All the way slam. 1, 2. Oh, but Nucleo breaks through the defenses of Grant Morgan. Shane Ridley is not happy. Morgan rolling to the outside. Nucleo got to get out of the ring before he's disqualified. DDT with it. Teixeira's neck snapped off the canvas. Cringe-inducing. You see the blood all over Ridley's hands. Gonna try to bust open Teixeira now. Punches to the side of the head, slamming him face first off the mat. Dragged by arm and leg. Uh-oh, gonna use those dirty heel tactics. Shane Ridley's had enough. 1, 2, but Nucleo saves the day. Shane Ridley shooting daggers at him. Where's he going? What the hell is Ridley doing? What the? Okay. Don't know what that was all about. Maybe Corrosion have knocked a few screws loose. Tashera picking himself up. Shane Ridley, like the kind humanitarian he is, going to help out, throwing Tashera to the outside of the ring. Doing a little bit of a jaunt. Trying to keep himself prepped up here. Doing his best not to tire out, but all four of these men got to be running on fumes at this point. Countering a back suplex into a body splash, and that's a lot of weight going down across the sternum of Tashera. Shane Ridley, no small man. Oh, big boot. Reminiscent of Hulk Hogan with that one. Launched back into the ring. There's that cheeky choke yet again. Taking every cheap shot that he can. Shane Ridley back into the ring as Poe checks on Tashera. Can he even continue? It seems as though he can indeed. Wrenches the arm. Shane Ridley smacking off the canvas. What the hell is this now? Oh, another gory special. But no. Ridley sending Tashera into the corner. Grant Morgan missing that punch. And now another gut-wrench powerbomb. And of course, to follow it up, as always, the wheelbarrow facebuster. What's Tashera's next move? Corrosion and Prestige, who's going to the finals. Tries for a tag. Luthez press right hand, raining down, and now Tashera gets cracked open. Ridley can't even stand out of desperation, just flops into the pin, lateral press. And almost actually got it. Tashera leading like a stuck pig, turning him around so that Ridley can capitalize. Tag the Prestige, who have been working like a well-oiled machine in this one. Ooh, atomic drop into a back suplex. Tashera popping back up, only to get his eyes raked. Blood just pouring down his face. What is Tashera doing? The high rent district, no place to be, and Grant Morgan knows it. Saving himself on sternum first into the top turnbuckle. Punch to the back of the head. Grant Morgan, but again Tashera counted into a small package. Oh, taking his time, getting into the cover. Only a one count anyhow. Nucleo though, throwing Shane Ridley to the outside as Morgan plants an enziguri on Tashera. Shane really trying to grab at Nucleo. Doing his damnedest. Pretty far away from you, though. Sit out, alley-oop, powerbomb. I think Shane Ridley has fully lost it at this point, guys. Kicked up under the chin. Even Grant Morgan is wondering what the hell he's doing. He's slowly making his way across the apron. Dodges that forearm smash. Delivering a super kick to the midsection. Another Luthez press, some more right hands, just worsening that cut, widening it, allowing more blood to spill as Grant Morgan panders to this crowd. Oh man, and now raking the cut with his boots. Ugh. Hurricane Rana coming out of nowhere. Tashera out a back elbow, gets an Irish whip instead. What is it going to take for one of these teams to get that W to advance? We are witnessing a tag team war here. Prestige not wanting to take the dive for Corrosion again. They are fighting for their lives. Tag to Ridley. Some more innovative offense. Pendulum backbreaker. Double boot stomp onto the face. Come on. But Ridley continuing to show these signs that he might not be all there. The lights are on, but nobody's home. Covered in blood. What is he doing? He's just staring at Teixeira. Should be going for the pin, or at least something. Elbow to the temple. Kick right to the ribs. Hangman's neckbreaker, butterfly suplex combo. Bringing him right back up to a vertical base. Only to plant him with, I think, a third gut-wrench powerbomb. Oh, but doesn't go for the wheelbarrow facebuster. There's a change. Maybe that was a mistake, though. Arm drag by Ridley. Picks him up from the kneeling position. Oh, my God. And now Teixeira, like a leaky faucet. And another fall-away slam. 1, 2. Something's got to give. Are Corrosion even beatable? Prestige are throwing everything at them, including the kitchen sink. Nothing sticking. Backstabber. Middle of the ring, Teixeira. Not even sure how he's able to see right now, but a lumbar check. Will Corrosion be heading to the finals? 1, 2. No, Shane Ridley kicks out. And look at that, Teixeira's like, I don't think so. I'm about done with this match. Another lumbar check, but Shane Ridley reverses it. Eyes in the back of his head. Sending Teixeira into the corner, full steam ahead, gets a sternum full of buckle. Irish whip in the corner of Corrosion. Shining Wizard, running Bulldog. Ridley just tossed him across the ring. Snapmare. Shane Ridley beginning to show signs that this match is taking its toll. Throwing Teixeira into a single knee to the gut and one to the face. Let's see if Grant Morgan has what it takes to hammer that final nail into the coffin. Teixeira reversing that small package driver for the third time in this match. How can he even lose that much blood and still be conscious? Holy guacamole, man. Another drop kick. Having himself a ball right now is Grant Morgan. Double leg takedown. Almost slams him right through the canvas. Tag to Shane Ridley. I don't know if that's so smart with how Shane Ridley has been acting throughout this match. It's very obvious that he maybe suffered a concussion from earlier in this bout. I'm not sure. Either way, trying to work through it. You can respect that. Oh, Nucleo saying something about Shane Ridley's mama. At the same time, Grant Morgan. Oh no, Nucleo keeps talking that trash though, and Ridley's falling for it. Then just turns his back. Oh, it's Chris Benoit's ghost. And Teixeira trying to take advantage, but Grant Morgan helping out his partner. Obviously sensing that he's in distress. Something ain't right. Elbow to the side of the head. Oh, and a shining movement again. Will he get the bulldog this time? No, he won't. Ridley has that well scouted. And the amount of blood that Corrosion has lost combined, man, it could probably fill up an entire human body. Oh, Ridley looking for something big to finally end this match. This won't finish well for Teixeira. You can sense that. All the way across the ring. Given too much time. Ridley staring into the eyes. What the hell is he doing here? I can't even see what he's targeting. I think he was holding Teixeira's hand up against the rope by pinning him with his boot. Which is definitely unique. Nice little twist to the vertical suplex. There's Ridley. Grabs the hair, only to get a jawbreaker, trying to chip the tooth. Throws a boot to the chest, gets an overhand punch. Now these guys are just swinging on each other. Hoping something. Oh, and there goes Ridley busted open. Now the only person not bleeding is Grant Morgan. Speaking of, Prestige may have the best tag team work in the game. Another one of those modified vertical suplexes. Arm drag by Teixeira sends Ridley down onto one knee. Hangman's neck breaker, butterfly suplex. Teixeira doing his damnedest to stay alive. Third time's the charm. Nope. I think Shane Ridley is destined to forever counter that running bulldog. He's just going to throw Teixeira out of the ring. Attempting to keep himself awake at this point with that roar. I don't think you're going to intimidate Corrosion. They're the ones doing the intimidating. Prestige not backing down though. Oh, and thrown into the security wall. Oh my God! And Teixeira attempting to break the back of Ridley. And Great Morgan gonna run interference, gouging at the cut, digging his fingers into the flesh of Teixeira. Modified back suplex. I mean, I have no idea. Seems like Teixeira just said, fuck it. Shane Ridley able to get his bearings. Throwing Teixeira now into the security wall. It's his turn to get his spine smacked over the steel. Former Trios champion now going to use the apron as a weapon. Heavy Irish whip. Teixeira says, no thank you, I don't need that choke in my life. What is this? Oh my God, inverted Alabama slam. I think I have some newfound respect for the Prestige. They most definitely have themselves a new #1 fan. But can they win this match? They have seemingly done everything in their power to put down Corrosion. There we get a modified Northern Light suplex, brings the pin, and the Prestige! The Prestige! And Corrosion, their first ever loss, and advance to the finals of the NGW Tag Team Championship Tournament. Wow, what a match, and what a performance by the Prestige. Blood, a lot of blood, sweat and tears left in that ring after this match, but man, the Prestige win. Now the question is, who will they meet in the finals? Will it be French Pride or will it be the Ali brothers? And will Prestige be going to homebound? Coming up next, guys, here on NGW TV, episode 47, some triple threat action. As we're going to see Brett Curtis, Durag Jones, and Jay Young go at it. Still to come, we have got that 2 out of 3 falls tables match, which we'll see Tailcoat Val take on Joy Justice. And in our main event, it's tag team action as Cam Harris and Joseph Santos pair up to battle Tenra and new NGW champion Ace Reeves. How will that tandem work? We're going to find out. But all three of these men seeking to better their odds in terms of the Rising Star Championship division. We know that next week Blake Virtue will defend against Sage Autumn. But what happens at Homebound? Perhaps the winner of this match will have themselves their own championship match in the future. Brett Curtis was the one who returned after over a month on the shelf to his hometown of Toronto. The challenger for Blake Virtue, and man, did those two leave just absolutely everything in the ring. It took Blake Virtue smashing at Brett Curtis's face off the top turnbuckle 11 times, bloodying him beyond recognition to put him down for the 3 count. Brett Curtis needed a weak break before returning to action here. The Specialist, one of the longest tenured NGW superstars, says he will not leave until he has held every championship on NGW. He's a former NGW Tag Team Champion, and he has got his eyes set on that Rising Star title. Winning this triple threat will most definitely bode well in his campaign to get another opportunity. Easier said than done, though, when sharing the ring with Do-Rag Jones and Jay Young. Brett Curtis, though, may be able to capitalize on the turmoil currently existing between the Crew and Jay Young. It was in Toronto that we saw the Crew upsetted by the team of Don Gianfranco and Jay Young. Last week, DC did bring some momentum back to the Crew with a win over Golden Cat, but that seemed to draw the ire of Los Felinos Fatales, so the Crew are quickly racking up some enemies here in NGW. Brett Curtis bringing the striking aptitude to this match, while the Urban Gladiator, Do-Rag Jones, going to bring that immeasurable power and raw aggression. The brick wall of the Crew, leaving his boys in the back for this one, but I'm sure that Shaquan Shea and DC aren't far behind. They never are. Definitely wants to get that win back from Toronto, because it was Jay Young that pinned him in that tag team match. One of the very few pinfall defeats that Do-Rag Jones has since coming to NGW. This is a standard triple threat match, not elimination. That means there are no countouts, no disqualification, but pinfall or submission may only take place in the ring, and it is first fall to a finish. Last but most certainly not least, to complete the trifecta, one of the greatest technical wrestlers in CMV today, training with Hall of Famer Dave Turner recently, the TV Dream. Jay Young really got under the skin of the Crew with that win in Toronto, and he's looking to do it again here tonight, while perhaps also getting himself a shot at the Rising Star Championship. Go triple threat action. Brett Curtis, Do-Rag Jones for the Crew, and Jay Young, all wanting to better their position in the Rising Star Championship rankings. Look at how Brett Curtis tries to immediately dip. Do-Rag Jones thought about chasing after him, but instead goes for Jay Young, who he's got some beef to settle with. Brett Curtis doing exactly what I would do if I were in his position. Just let those two beat the hell out of each other. Now into the ring, tries to separate them with a back elbow. Jay Young throwing out a super kick. Didn't really connect with anybody, though. Maybe a momentary alliance between Brett Curtis and Jay Young to take down quite literally the biggest threat in this match, Durag Jones. Seeking for control in the corner. Put through the ropes. Brett Curtis with a hangman's neckbreaker to Jay Young. Look at Durag Jones in the corner like it ain't no thing but a chicken wing, but he better snap out of it real quick. Separating Curtis and Young. Kick to the midsection boot to the top of the head and a forearm smash. See, Durag Jones can shock you because you look at him and you immediately assume, well, I mean, this guy's a powerhouse, and he most definitely is, but he'll come at you from time to time with some athletic shit like we just saw right there. Deadlifting Jay Young up off the mat with that gut-wrench suplex and not finished. A butterfly suplex with a bridge to pin, but Brett Curtis going to bring that bridge tumbling down. Kip up by Jay Young. Clothesline, but then ran right into the back elbow at the hands of the specialist. That was cool. That was neat. Curtis to that corner. Seems like he's soaking in the hatred this crowd is sending his way. Brett Curtis on the top rope tried for what looked like a frog splash, but Jay Young able to get his knees up, sent to the outside with a big ol' Irish whip. Durag Jones now going to try to take down Curtis, who throws a clobbering blow to the back. Back elbow, checked it, but gets that form smash through, tit for tat. Counter after counter we're getting. Brett Curtis, though, dropped hard with an Enzu lariat. Jay Young, meanwhile, just now finding his footing. Looks to return to the fray. Ooh, but not before doing a bit of pandering on the apron. Best be careful. Brett Curtis with a cross armbar on the Urban Gladiator. Able to get free of it. Look to the jaw. Jay Young from behind. Forearm smash to the middle of the back. And an inverted Frankensteiner. Oh, man. Durag Jones unceremoniously dunked on his head. Brett Curtis coming out of left field with that bicycle knee. Durag Jones breaking the pin for what may have been a 3 count. Kick in the midsection now. Brett Curtis. Oh! Nasty pump handle. Samoan dropping. Just about gets the 3 count. Durag Jones ain't with it. Down but not out. Forearm smash at close range. Jumping into a tornado slam. Shades of Durag Jones' tag team partner, DC. Double chop to the throat. Another butterfly suplex. Another bridge to try and pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Knife edge chop across the chest. Irish whip has Durag almost slipping to the outside. What the hell is this? Drags him back into the ring. What in the... Is this a tarantula, I believe? Well, a modification of the tarantula. Tarantula, by the way. Oh, disqualification and a triple threat, and then a big boot. Jesus. Durag Jones, have a nice trip. See you next fall. Jay Young going to try to go and capitalize on the scraps. Regalplex, bridge, 1. Only a 1 count. The technical machine with a schoolboy going to try to steal it. No! Rolls through the other side, super kick. I think I saw some spit go flying. Durag Jones on the apron, waiting for the perfect time to strike. Gets a kick to the knee, uppercut to the chest, down onto one knee, the Urban Gladiator. At the mercy of Brett Curtis right now. Jay Young saying, bring it on. Maybe he shouldn't be so excited. Front headlock. Gonna let Curtis go, though. Too slow. Irish whip gonna send him onto the apron. Down to the outside as Brett Curtis striking the perfect pose, saying, paint me like one of your French girls. But this ain't no art class. This is a wrestling match. Triple threat here on NGW TV, number 47. And the winner of this could very well see themselves receive a future Rising Star Championship match, or at the very least better their odds within the division and on the rankings. Heavy Irish whip all the way across the ringside area and into the steel steps on the other side. Now Durag Jones has his big meaty claws on Jay Young, but the TV Dream able to get out of it with some pinpoint elbow drops. Back into the ring we go. Pinfall submission only legal within the squared circle. Jay Young gonna show Brett Curtis why he shouldn't be so cocky. Oh man, are we gonna get a vertebraker? Yes we are. But before Jay Young can capitalize, Durag Jones kicks him in the gut like an unwanted dog, but then gets a dragon screw. Can Young still take the pin? He's focused on Durag Jones now. Dragon screw. Durag just going to turn around, but Brett Curtis waiting for him, playing possum. Lateral press. 1. Not even a 2 count. Coming up next, guys, after this, going to be some more tag team action as we'll see Kelsey Hayes and Jasmine Crossings take on the China Pulling Connection. Shao Rong and Riley Van Wilson, but Durag Jones with another tornado slam. 1, 2, Durag Jones, but a millisecond away from getting that dub. Now has Jay Young coming up from behind, and Young with that butterfly neck breaker. Will he upset the Urban Gladiator again? 1, 2. Oh. Jones, hard-headed in this match, refusing to go down without a fight. Almost got Jay Young there, nearly stealing it. Where's Curtis going? Into the corner. Jay Young chops down a big man like a great oak tree. The Curtis has got to stop taunting. He's just getting right in the face of Jay Young, and now with Durag Jones rolling to the outside, there's nobody to stop it. Another vertebraker. And Jay Young gets the pin, though he's got nothing left to spare. Is he even going to go for the pin? What's the hell he doing? Short arm clothesline. Getting a reversal fest like it's 1999 in that ring right now. 1, 2. Durag Jones very slowly making his way to his feet. Getting himself back up into the ring. Gonna try to steal Brett Curtis's pin. Specialist ain't having any of that though. Durag walking right into a modified Michinoku driver. 1, 2. Oh. A lot of close calls for Durag Jones in this match. Now Curtis trying to keep the assault up. Knee to the ribs may have cracked every single one of them. Northern Lights suplex. Brett Curtis realizes that Jay Young has just gotten back up against the ropes, hanging him out to dry. What's this? Oh no! Hangman's neckbreaker. I think I heard the snap of Young's spine off the rope. And Curtis now trying to inflict even more damage to that back before rolling Young up into the pin. Oh, but unfortunately for him, Durag Jones, just in the nick of time, getting back to his feet, launching Brett Curtis almost out of the ring with that belly-to-belly suplex. Enzu lariat hooks the leg. 1, 2. Damn, everything Durag Jones does in this match doesn't seem to be enough. And vice versa. Just like we saw in the tag team match before. something like a Rising Star Championship match is on the line, gotta be willing to give it all. That's what these boys are here for. Backstabber through the ropes. Oh, and Bret Curtis, as has been the story throughout this match, more focused with playing with the crowd than his opponents in the ring. German suplex from the second rope, but sweeps the legs of the Urban Gladiator. Now he grabs that do-rag. Harrison, Irish whip to the corner. Staring at those immaculate pecs. Can't win the match outside of the ring though, do-rag. What's the strategy here as he beats his chest, trying to mark his territory? Say, I'm the king of this yard. Bret Curtis beating him into the ring. Here comes Jay Young to join the party. Curtis with that pump handle Samoan drop again. But what about Jay Young? Just going to try to steal the pin. Bret Curtis says, go ahead. One. Oh, no. He was just playing with him. The mind games. And now a small package driver, maybe? Northern Light suplex, though, from the TV Dream. And Do-Rag Jones just easy pickings. Lateral press. Has he been given enough time? Or will this be it? No, only a 2 count. Jones still feeling that pain. Fighting through it. Taking it with a pinch of salt. Oh. Cloverleaf by Do-Rag Jones. And all of his weight down across the lower back of Jay Young. Technical machine tap out. No, Bret Curtis just watching the apron. I guess he had a lot of faith in Jay Young there. I don't think I would have. Oh, right back to the Cloverleaf. Bret Curtis, he's got to break this up, man. I don't know if Jay Young can survive it again. A dropkick right to the back of Do-Rag's head. Oh, Bret Curtis throwing out a wild clothesline. Didn't come anywhere near landing. Arm drag. Bicycle knee. Center of the ring. Bret Curtis into the cross armbar. Will Do-Rag Jones tap or will he snap? Or will he find a way out of it? Getting himself up. 3 punches directly to the face of Bret Curtis. Oh, but a single leg takedown. Walked right into that. 1, 2. Golly. What is it going to take for one of these guys to have their arm raised? Kick to the ribs. Bret Curtis back into the ropes. Scoop slam. Jay Young going limp though. Not strong enough at this point in the bout. Heavy breaths. Trying to conserve what little energy he has left. Bret Curtis. A label lock by Bret Curtis now. Everybody's trying to tap out Jay Young in this match. Will he? Oh, able to break the grasp. Punch to the solar plexus. Belly to belly suplex. At the hands of Do-Rag Jones, who turns right into another Michinoku driver. 1, 2. Bret Curtis beside himself now. He's wondering, man, what the hell do I gotta do? European uppercut. And the tornado slam. May be what it takes, but Do-Rag Jones not content. Another cloverleaf, this time modified. You can see his knee is also digging into the lower back of Bret Curtis. What's Jay Young doing? Entering the ring from the apron. Belly-to-belly suplex. Rejected. Throwing out some right hands. Jay Young, meanwhile, challenging anybody to step up to him. Bret Curtis says, I will oblige. Misses the dropkick, though. Jay Young goes for Do-Rag Jones instead, pulling him back in for his own Hangman's neckbreaker. Now this could be the opening that Bret Curtis or Jay Young needs. Knee to the chest while trapped in the corner. Claps the temples to get out of that belly-to-belly. Goes for the arm. Forearm smash. Knocking him silly. There's another single leg takedown. Curtis grabbing his head, but backs into the corner. Oh, we've seen this before from the specialist. Delivering that knee. Almost knocking Jae Young's head clean off, but can he get the pin in time before Durag Jones breaks it? 1. Oh, not even 2. And Durag is pissed. But his anger getting the better of him. The 3rd time he's been hit with that pump handle Samoan drop, and the 3rd time is the charm. Brett Curtis victorious. Jae Young kipping up too little, too late. What a triple threat match that was. Woo, Nelly. These 3 guys knocking each other pillar to post. Brett Curtis with a much-needed win to put him back on the map. Saying earlier, I know if I get Blake Virtue again, I can win this time. But the question is, will Blake Virtue even still be Rising Star Champion after he defends against Sage Autumn next week? Brett Curtis going to be waiting either way. The 2 out of 3 falls tables match is our co-main event, J-Rod, which will be right up after our tertiary main event here. Tag team action as Kelsey Hayes and Jasmine Crossings take on the China Poland connection of Xiao Rong and Riley Vanna Wilson. Indeed, still to come after this Tailcoat Val and Joy Justice, and only the 2nd ever 2 out of 3 falls tables match. And then our main event, going to see Cam Harris and Joseph Santos team up to take on the Uneasy Alliance of Tenra and NGW champion Ace Reeves. But I was told by General Manager Ken Donahue, guys, that these 4 will actually be competing in the next couple of weeks in a Fatal 4-Way qualifying match for that announced #1 contenders bout at Homebound. So allies here tonight, but soon to come will be on opposing sides, as only one will be able to punch their ticket to Homebound over Ascendant 7 weekend. This alliance between the inaugural NGW Women's Champion Kelsey Hayes and Jasmine Crossings has been growing stronger and stronger over these past few months. Will it pay off, though, against the good friends of Xiao Rong and RVW? RVW, who had to watch as her arch rival Amy Winters qualified for the Homebound #1 contenders match last week. Hoping to join her, but, well, the focus is on gaining some momentum tonight. Kelsey Hayes, the first ever NGW Women's Champion, has felt a large chunk of this season trying to get back to that championship. It almost seemed like Kelsey Hayes was ready to call it quits a few months ago until Jasmine Crossings approached her. Talked her out of it, and well, ever since then, these two have been a force to be reckoned with. Wasn't too long ago they were part of that tag team ladder match against the Sage Sisters, which they lost. Don't want to let another shot at the title pass them by. But with Amy Winters finally being able to breathe a sigh of relief, defeating Amy Winters inside of the steel cage at NGW Checkpoint Toronto, she may be more dangerous than ever because now she is 100% focused on becoming NGW Women's Champion. And she's got her best friend backing her. Forget about it. Kelsey Hayes with her pre-match tradition of making love to the canvas. The entire arena forced to watch. Just a good thing I'm sitting behind this desk, you know what I mean? Jasmine Crossings, the former bruiser of no morality, now finds herself shacking up with Kelsey Hayes, and the two have most definitely been bringing the pain to the NGW Women's Division. But as I said before, it'll be every woman for herself in that Fatal 4-Way qualifying match. Will the alliance of Hayes and Crossings be able to survive? The same can be said for Wrong and Winters, of course. Just look at what happened last week when you had the Standard a part of that qualifier. Amy Winters and Janet Torre multiple times were attacking each other. Friendship has got to be put on hold, if not entirely thrown out the window, when given those sort of opportunities. The China-Poland connection coming together in the war between the Standard and the rest of the NGW Women's Division. Xiao Rong, one of the women who came to the aid of RVW when she needed it most. RVW has not forgotten that, but when push comes to shove, I guess we'll see the true colors of everyone. So here we go, momentum on the line as Kelsey Hayes and Jasmine Crossings take on the China-Poland connection. Hayes and Wrong going to start things off against each other as Poe rings the bell. Collar and elbow tie up into his side, a headlock. The inaugural NGW Women's Champion getting pushed into the ropes. On the rebound, going to meet Xiao. Back body drop variation. Grabs the hair, but that's a no-no. Jawbreaker. Closing the distance, collar and elbow tie up. Wrong going to be the stronger in this exchange. Irish whip over to the corner. Ricocheting off the turnbuckles into a back suplex. Lands it, though. Grabs the head of Xiao. Looking to bring her across the ring, but Wrong saying this ain't no walk in the park. Trio of elbows setting herself free. Back to the collar and elbow. Quickly into an armbar. Kelsey Hayes going to turn it into an armbar of her own. Leg sweep. Wrong looking up at her like, alright, I see you. Throws out the cheeky jab, overhand punch is what she gets though. Irish whip to the corner. Ricochets off the turnbuckles herself, but gets an elbow off just in time. These turnbuckles, pretty unforgiving. This time the back suplex, pulled off without a hitch. Takes the arm, takes the leg. Making the tag to the Polish Nightmare. Riley Van Wilson stomp onto the wrist. Now we get to see a bit of that wrestling background that Wilson brings to the table. Careful though, Kelsey Hayes ain't no stranger. Loves herself a good submission. She's won a lot of her matches via tap out. Trying to get RVW into the corner. Maybe wants a tag to Crossings. Not having much luck getting there though. Riley Van Wilson kicks the knee, kicks the chest, and a clothesline. Some ferocity behind it, no pun intended. Irish whip sends her running into the corner. Wilson ain't far behind though, jumping clothesline. Throws her down to the mat like a sack of trash. Kelsey Hayes not going to be disrespected so. Knee to the midsection, leg drop bulldog. Riley Van Wilson seems to be out of it. Kelsey Hayes like a cherry on top with that handstand elbow drop right to the middle of the back and showing off those 18-inch pythons, brother. As now, we've seen this before, and Kelsey Hayes has won matches with this. The armbar leg lock combination. Will Riley Van Wilson be forced to tap? Kelsey Hayes has got her in the middle of the ring, nowhere to go. But the Polish Nightmare having none of it. Slips her hand free, but as the damage been done, she walks right into that hair whip. Xiaorong, seeing her friend in trouble, extends the hand, offering the tag, but Wilson can't make it. Big boot to the jaw from the corner from behind. Cobra clutch. Transition to a Russian leg sweep. I'm pretty sure, J-Rod. Arm drag. Hayes down onto one knee. Wilson gonna help her back up. Just throws her out of the ring, getting some breathing room. Oh, but in hot pursuit. Xiaorong still asking for the tag. Oh, Riley Van Wilson with the crunchy on the outside. Oh, man. That might make Sunshine cringe. Forearm smash, though, gets caught. Goes for a wild head kick. Riley Van Wilson, lucky she got out of the way of that. I don't know how Kelsey Hayes is standing right now. I'm not sure how she isn't paralyzed. Up over the shoulders. Just dropped face first onto the steel steps. Riley Van Wilson knowing how to use the environment to her advantage. Again with this kicking combo and then the clothesline. Wrap it all up together. Neatly. Kelsey Hayes going for the knee as well. Leg sweep though, as Xiaorong gives that moral support, playing the role of cheerleader right now while on the apron. Grabbed by the tights, thrown back into the ring. Riley Van Wilson though. Ooh! Sternum first down onto the apron. The apron is where all the hardest parts of the ring converge. Riley Van Wilson now with a submission of her own, a bow and arrow. This is actually one of the maneuvers that Kelsey Hayes uses often. Insult to injury, if you will. Gets out of it with a tadpole splash, misses that crossbody, overhand punch to the back of the head, form smash, caught. Thrown down, goes low. What the hell is this? Freaking chucked her overhead. No care about the well-being of her adversary. Backpack stunner. Shaking the ring so ferociously it almost took Poe off his feet. Uh-oh. Kelsey Hayes looking to use that. Oh. Oh. Oh no, Riley Van Wilson. Going for a ride, but it ain't a fun one. That gory flatliner. Shoots the half to hook the leg, gets a two count from Xiaorong. Breaks the pin and Jasmine Crossing's gonna make her pay. Kelsey back into the cross armbar leg lock combo. Can RVW survive again? Yes, she can. We know how resilient RVW is. Battling back from injury. The hands of the Standard. Waging that war for months. Defeating England inside of the steel cage in Toronto. Oh! Kelsey Hayes tried to go high with a drop kick. Riley Van Wilson freaking ran right under her with that clothesline. Oh, and cattle mutilation. Man, these two are pulling out like every submission in the book tonight. Able to get out of it and plant a kick right to the back of RVW's skull. Simultaneous tags. Jasmine Crossing and Xiaorong both in. Xiaorong coming in with a shoulder tackle, but now gets... Oh! What even was that? How do you get that, Agile? I could never even dream of doing something like that, man. Shaolong running right into that elbow. Now a clothesline gonna flatten her like a pancake in the corner. Coming back though. Better not get ahead of herself. Ooh! Fisherman's DDT! You don't see a lot of those anymore. Kelsey Hayes brought back in as Shaolong's taking a nap. Goes for the mega rear end. Wrong getting out of the way of it, but not of this snake eyes on the rope. Chest first. Taking the air right up out of her. Gasping for breath. Shoulder claw squeezing on the pressure point. More painful than you may think. Tag to Jasmine. These two keeping each other fresh late into this tag team match, where momentum is on the line and heading into that fatal four-way qualifier. Jasmine dropping down hard from orbit. Oh, LeBell lock from Crossings. Shaolong. Step right in the hands though. One punch is all that's needed. Jasmine like, did you really get punched by Bruce? Clothesline though. Oh man, Shaolong looking to show us what she's bringing to the table. What is this? Torture? Oh, Psycho Driver, shades of CMV Hall of Famer Dave Turner, baby. In fact, I don't think anyone's ever hit that besides Dave Turner and Shaolong. Hoping that would get the W, but not so fortunate. Crossing, sticking with it, at least for now, battling out of the corner of the China pulling connection. Kelsey Hayes trying to give Jasmine some room to work. What is this from the Bruiser? Hang on. Jasmine gonna show Shaolong how to do it in her neighborhood. Drive-by double boots to the temple. But now she's going to the top rope. Elbow drop, giving Shaolong too much time to recover. Should have capitalized instead of taunting though. Shaolong learned that firsthand. Sit out facebuster, and Jasmine gonna use the ropes for leverage. Gonna try to steal this one, and she almost does. Picking Jasmine up into a front headlock, transitioning it into a straightjacket neckbreaker. So easily just snapping your neck in two. Jumping elbow, clean across the chest. And into the corner we go. Looking to send a knee into the midsection of Jasmine. A sleeper slam now. Can she get the hot tag? Yes, she can. Crossing's almost allowing it. Slaps the hand away. Clothesline. And a calf kick. RBW. Ain't done yet, though. Clothesline of her own. Knife edge chop. I think she just kicked Jasmine in the throat. Ugh. On the rebound, looking for a belly-to-belly, instead gets 3 shots to the nose. Arm wrench, double knees to the shoulder. Jasmine writhing in agony. Can she get across the ring and make the tag to Kelsey Hayes? Not if Riley Ben Wilson has anything to say about it. Some more wrestling ability. Keeping Crossings on the other side of the squared circle. Discus forearm smash. Shoots the hat. That's gotta do it. 1, 2. Oh, not for Kelsey Hayes. Breaking the pin. That would have been a 3 count right there. Jasmine's still sleeping. Where's Riley going? Meanwhile, Shaolong having some trouble getting back up onto the apron. Grabbing at her head. I don't think she's with it right now. And Riley Van Wilson turning into a LaBelle lock. LaBelle lock by Jasmine, but Poe says no. Riley Van Wilson gets out of it. And Riley with the Polish right. Took it out of her, but able to hook the leg. 1, 2. Oh, come on. Xiaorong inadvertently targeting Poe instead of Kelsey Hayes. Riley Van Wilson having to make up for it, but Poe is still down. That means the cover can't be made. A bit of a miscommunication. RVW doesn't seem happy about it, but trying to stay on top of Jasmine until Poe wakes up. Vertical suplex. There we go. Official to his feet. But now it's Crossings who's in the driver's seat. And the Bruiser looking for a cross-armed neck breaker instead of hangman neck breaker. Taking Jasmine by the arm, dragging her away from the ropes. Gonna go back to cattle mutilation. Look at that bridge. What form? Jasmine may have no choice but to submit here. Able to get herself out of it. Uh-oh, and again, looking for the straight jacket, but Riley Van Wilson into a triangle choke. Look at how quickly she locked that in. So dangerous is the Bullish Nightmare. Hammering away at the hamstring. Riley Van Wilson has no choice but to release the hold as Jasmine just throws her to the outside. Tag to Kelsey Hayes in the meantime. Referee begins his count at 1. Kelsey Hayes, though, going to break it. Going to collect. Doesn't want to wait. Elbow right to the side of the head. We're starting to go up the ramp right now. This ain't Falls Count Anywhere, though. This is a standard tag team bout. Referee Poe at the count of 5. Pinfall submission is only legal inside of the ring. But Kelsey Hayes is just taking her time. Absolutely dismantling Riley Van Wilson with these knees to the temple. One after the other. 8 count now. Wilson gets a neck breaker, but her forearm smash. Not so lucky with it. And look at how Kelsey Hayes, disrespectful. Blowing a kiss goodnight, if you will. And at the count of 12, this match is saved. But maybe not for so long. Spinning soul kick. Riley Van Wilson sidesteps, and there's that forearm smash. Goes for another one. Kelsey Hayes says one's enough, though. Thank you. Cross body. Kelsey Hayes, she's a big girl. That's a lot of weight coming at you. Knee to the gut, leg drop. Bulldog. Kelsey moonwalks her way over, tagging in Jasmine. Goes for the stomp, but Wilson gets out of the way. Not of that super kick to the ribs, though, and a falling drop kick. Double boots right down the goal, and look how Jasmine transitions cleanly into a last chancery rally. Man, this is like a submission match. It might as well be. Everybody's trying to tap each other out. Snap, vertical suplex. Riley Van Wilson grabs the hair of Jasmine. Irish whip to the corner. Oh, I think she was going to try to make the tag to Xiaorong, but Kelsey Hayes must have said something. I didn't hear anything. Perhaps it was inaudible. Either way, this gives Crossings a chance. Hangman's face buster. Stomp right down on the back of the head. Picked up. Brought to her feet. Only to be slammed back down with that lifting reverse DDT. Forearm smash up against the ropes. Oh, an arm almost torn clean off. Jasmine like an architect in that ring. Kelsey coming in for the kill, but Riley Van Wilson, she might look half dead. She may very well be. That doesn't mean the fight is out of her yet. You will never see Riley Van Wilson stop fighting. But Kelsey Hayes with another gory flatliner. Center of the ring, shoots the hat, hooks the leg. One. Oh man, Shaolrong. There to ensure that this matchup continues and the chances stay alive for the China Poland connection. With Crossings dispatched at ringside, Riley Van Wilson may see this as her opening. What's she doing? What the hell is she doing? She's just staring. Oh, it's a mega rear end. Wilson seeing stars, and even more so with another backpack stunner. That's gotta be it. 1, 2. Get out of town and take a bus. I don't know why I'm shocked. It's Riley Van Wilson we're talking about. She's like the female Dante Tatum. She brings that heart, she brings that soul. One of the absolute best in the women's division, maybe of all time, but right now can only take so much. And there's the rear end with Riley Van Wilson. Only able to evade for so long and trapped in the armbar leg lock combo. That arm of hers has got to be feeling like tenderized hamburger meat right now. Moments like these, I'm just taken back. Just when I think I've seen everything. Warriors. Clothesline. Kelsey Hayes desperately trying to make the tag to Jasmine Crossings, but RVW flooring her with the crunchy. Instead of going for the pin, tries to bring Hayes to her feet, and that's what might slip her up. European uppercut, Irish whip. Knocking Kelsey Hayes silly. Instead, Riley Van Wilson sends her into the corner of the China. Poland connection, but right down onto the knee face first. Front headlock punch to the back of the head. NGW been akin to a battlefield here tonight. We are seeing some absolute clinics here on episode 47. Tag to Jasmine. Irish whip, drop toe hold, elbow drop combo, classic tag team offense, and Jasmine has not had much luck hitting this throughout the match, but maybe her time has finally come. A straight jacket neck breaker into the pin. Kelsey Hayes cutting off. Shaolrong to Riley Van Wilson now. Shaolrong rolling to the outside with Kelsey Hayes from behind goes for an honor roll, but she's not the legal person, so Jasmine Crossings. What is going on? Referee Poe, can we get some order in the ring right now? Off the fireman's carry into a double knee gutbuster, and then a basement drop kick. Jasmine. Oh man! Narrowly avoiding the forearm smash. Barrel roll. Dragged by the legs. Shaolrong still incapacitated at ringside. Hayes and Crossings using the numbers game to pick apart whatever RVW has left. Crossroads. Hands hands on her hips. Jasmine looking around. She should go for the pin while she has the chance. What's she doing instead? Kick to the gut. Riley Van Wilson sucks her into that triangle choke again. Maybe there's no escape this time. Jasmine using whatever power she has left. Elevating herself above RVW. Nelson suplex and both women are down. What a match. And to think, there's only momentum on the line right now. This ain't even the qualifier. That fatal four-way match, if it's anything like this, gonna be a doozy. Gonna be a can't-miss event. Crunchy by RVW. Puts the leg. 1, 2, 3, and finally the China Poland connection reigns victorious. Xiaorong keeping Kelsey Hayes at bay. Man, oh man. And I can't even imagine what we're going to see unfold in that fatal four-way qualifying match. If this is what these four girls are willing to put each other through here tonight, one of them going to head to homebound. Will it be Xiaorong or Riley Van Wilson, and will they be willing to put their friendship aside? They have to. Otherwise, it might end up costing them. Alright guys, unfortunately I didn't think that this show was going to be so long, but we're already at 112 minutes and we still have our co-main event and main event to come. And it's a 2 out of 3 falls tables match and a freaking tag team match, so I feel like it's going to go like another hour possibly. So I'm not going to be able to do Impact either. It's too late. I'm going to have to finish the show tomorrow, guys. So tomorrow we will do Tailcoat Val versus Joy Justice and the 2 out of 3 falls tables match. We'll do the main event and Impact. I apologize, but it is what it is. You know, it's 8:10 p.m. right now. I can't be screaming at 10 at night. You know what I mean? So thank you for tuning in and watching the first part of the show. Again, we'll finish it off tomorrow on Tuesday. Until then, if you are new and you like what you saw, make sure you drop a follow so that you know when I go live. You get those cheeky notifications. If you want to join, exclamation point join in the chat. We'll give you a link to our website, communityuniverse.4motion.com. Exclamation point Twitter. Exclamation point Discord. We'll give you links to our social media. And I hope you have a great rest of your Monday night. And I will see you tomorrow to finish off NGW. Bye.